What's up, everyone? So, today I wanted to do a serious commentary on a serious topic that I've been following for a couple days now. And I just wanted to share it with everyone because if you see something like this happening, or if you're fully aware of it happening, you should do what you can to stop it or call the police because what happened here is disgusting and it shouldn't happen to anyone. So, what I'll do is if you want to read more into it and find out more information that I might have not discussed in the video, I'll provide a link to the story in the description box below. So if you want to further your information, you can go there. But what happened was these two high school football players at a place called Steubenville High, and I think it's in like Ohio, they raped a 16-year-old girl at a party. And what happened was this girl was completely unconscious. She couldn't move, she couldn't walk, she couldn't speak. They took her, they put her in the backseat of a car, and on the way to this guy's house, they filmed the girl naked. They did sexual things to her and were videoing it. The guy that was videoing it and were taking the pictures, he sent it out to a bunch of people, and it went viral on social media sites. And what happened was when they got to this guy's house, they took the girl in the basement and pretty much raped her. And the guy that drove, when he walked in the basement, he said that he saw one of the guys who was fingering the girl to the point to where his knuckles were inside of the girl's vagina. So he was pretty much fisting this girl. The other guy, he he came on the girl's stomach. So they were doing all of these things to the girl who was completely unconscious, and they tried to argue the fact that it was consensual, that everything that was happening here was fully consensual. There's a fine line between consensual sex and you doing these things to someone who is completely unaware of the things happening to her. There's a difference between consensual sex and you doing sexual activities to someone who's just completely unconscious. So, I mean, that statement was kind of dumb, and I don't see why they would have tried to argue that it's consensual, but I could see how a lawyer would try to help them out to say that it was consensual and all that bullshit. So, today I got on Yahoo News and I was going in to read about it, and apparently they both got convicted today. So, they're both going to like juvenile detention or some shit like that, or like whatever you want to call it. One of them's going for 1 year, the other guy's going for 2 years because he actually took the pictures, he videoed it, and he sent it out to people. So he has 2 years, the other guy has one, and they're both going to be registered as sex offenders for the rest of their life, which I think is an appropriate thing to happen. And what's going to happen is at the end of their terms of being in this place, the judge could possibly add more years to it, which I think should happen because something like this shouldn't be taken lightly, and I think more things should be happening to these guys. Like they shouldn't just be going to juvenile detention or like whatever you want to call it. I mean, the thing that like they did this girl was completely disgusting, and I feel so bad for the girl's family and the girl's reputation because they're gonna have to deal with so many social media sites and stuff that are gonna be talking about this probably for many months, and this is gonna follow her for like the rest of her life. So to me, I'm happy that the guys got convicted, and I know it sounds like a douchebag thing to say, but for the things that like they did this girl is not okay. And if you ever see anything like this happening, you should do what you can to stop it or call the police because what happened here is just downright disgusting and it shouldn't happen.